Today we are going to discuss about a brief introduction regarding to what is this data stage and what we are going to cover in actual session within this 45 hours of time, or at least 50 hours of time, and what are the things we are going to cover in this one apart from what I mentioned in this course content. Okay, those things. Let me give you in a basic demo. The tool what we are going to cover here is the IBM InfoSphere data stage and quality stage 8.5 and 8.7 also. In my mission, actually I have 8.7 and 8.5, both versions of software is available. We are going to discuss the class on. Who is not speaking, please mute yourself. It's giving some disturbance to others. Still I'm getting noise. Is it okay, Sujata and Nabiram? Can you hear me clearly, or?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, no problem. Then thank you. Fine. Right. We are going to discuss, okay, our total class is into 8.5 and 8.7 versions. Okay, in your missions also depend upon your system configuration. We are going to install either 8.5 or 8.7. Okay, the both any version is not a problem. We can install into your missions also. Right. Coming to these classes, okay, what we are going to do in these 45 hours to 50 hours of sessions means first at least 5 to 6 hours we are going to discuss about the data warehousing fundamentals. If you guys are already aware of this data warehouse, or already you are working on any other different technology into this data warehouse, then okay, we can skip these 5 hours of topic and we can go with the data stage directly. Or if you are new to this data warehouse, then we need to discuss about these 5 hours of data warehousing fundamentals. Right. Next, once the basic concepts is done, and before basic concepts are going to be completed, our people will install data stage into your machine, and then we'll go for a data stage tool. This data stage tool we are going to discuss at least 20 hours of time. This data stage tool is we are going to cover completely of 20 hours of time. These 20 hours we are going to cover all the things. I'll explain what are the things we are going to cover, and next we'll go for quality stage as well. From data stage version 8 onwards, quality stage is also a part of data stage. In earlier versions like in those versions, quality stage is completely a separate tool. Its essential quality stage tool is their version 7.5, but and tool when the IBM people integrated this data stage and quality stage, they released to IBM WebSphere data stage called 8.0.1, 8.1, now 8.5 and 8.7, that is with the InfoSphere also there. That quality stage also we are going to cover at least 10 hours. While discussing this quality stage, we also give you a basic overview about the information analyzer as well. What is this information analyzer? What kind of analysis we are going to cover in this information analyzer? Those things we are also going to discuss, and we'll also completely discuss at least 10 hours of time into one project as well. Because if you know tool, if you don't know project, that will be critical to manage once you got a job or once you are into job. Once we completed a tool level, then we'll go for project. Here in this project, what are the things we are going to cover, and what kind of the major roles we are going to have in a project level. Okay, you are going to apply for a developer or administrator level, or a quality stage developer level, or a information analyzer level, or a metadata workbench. Okay, what is the project role you are applying? Depend upon that role, your position will change and your work will be changed. Those kind of information also we are going to discuss at least minimum 10 hours of time. Maximum also we can discuss up to 15 hours of time. Right. Coming to these basics, what are the things we are going to cover? Base we're going to cover the data warehousing fundamentals and data modeling process. Means while we are discussing about these basic concepts, we will discuss about what is a data warehouse, what is the purpose of implementing data warehouse for any business, what are the existing missions is available in in a business, what is the difference between OLTP system versus data warehouse application systems, what is the meaning of data mart, what is the data mart versus data warehouse, what is a data warehouse life cycle. These are all the things we are going to discuss in fundamentals in a first part of this basics part. Once this basics part is completed, then we'll go for a basic modeling thing, because we are not applying for a position of data modeler, but as a developer or as a data stage ETL guy, we need to know at least a basic information about the modeling also. Means what is the meaning of model, what is the meaning of ER modeling, what are the different type of modelings available in while implementing data warehouse, what is the meaning of normalization, what type of normalizations we are going to apply, normalization rules, first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. Those things also we are going to discuss, and dimension tables, fact tables, and finally we also need to discuss what kind of schemas is there to implement a data warehouse. See, actually this is a completely need to known by modeling people. There are separate team will be there. Those are called data modelers. They are going to work on that, but once the modeling is done, those documents will come to ETL development phase. We need to understand those things. As we need to understand those things, can you please mute? I'm getting a lot of disturbance. Okay, as we are working as a developer, we are going to have these all the dimension tables, fact tables, star schema, snowflake schema, these kind of terminology we are going to use as a developer. To understand that one, at least a minimum knowledge on data modeling is required. That is simply we are going to have a data modeling process. And next is the ETL design process actually. What is this ETL design? We are going to have basic introduction about this data stage tool and basic introduction about the ETL process. What is the meaning of ETL? ETL means extraction, transformation, loading. To do this ETL process, what are the different type of ETL tools available? What are the key ETL tools available in the market? The tool which we are going to discuss, that is about a data stage. Is it a what type of tool? Is it a graphical user interface tool, or is it code-based ETL tool? And what is the main architecture of this particular tool also we are going to discuss in this one, fourth unit. That is, we are going to cover introduction to these particular versions like 8.5 or 8.7. Once the introductory part of this particular data stage tool is done, then we'll go for the major components whatever we have in a data stage. If we got installation of data stage software into our machine, these kind of client components will appear on our desktop. What are those client components will appear on our desktop in the sense? We have, just a minute, administrator client components is available. Okay, we have administrative one is there, and second one is the developer level client components is there. These two belong to administrative client. Web console for IBM information server. This is a web-based administrator client component. This is a normal desktop-based administrator client component. These two are used to do administrative activities. Okay, and rest of below whatever the client components are available, these are used to do normal user level activities, like if you want to create a data stage job, or if you want to execute a data stage job, if you want to edit a data stage job, if you want to compile a data stage job, those kind of activities if you want to perform, we have a client component that is data stage designer. Means each and every client component is a different purpose. Okay. These are all the things we need to discuss while we go for this data stage tool with advanced options also. Let me open one data stage designer client component, how we have this data stage and what kind of components we are going to discuss in data stage. Okay, what we already have in this existing process of this particular tool. Let me show you. I'm logging into now this data stage designer client component. Okay, just I'm logging into my system with username and password is admin. Okay, I'm logging into different projects. Just a minute. There are multiple projects see there. Okay, we can see in different projects with the different names is available. For example, first I want to check with the project that is morning underscore batch, that is for the previous batch people. We created this project name, and okay, we designed a lot of jobs inside this project. Let me log in and I'll show you how jobs will be there in data stage, what are the components we are going to discuss in developer level. Right. Now I am in this particular data stage designer window. This is means developer window. This is used to develop a data stage applications. Here we have different options. Either most recently open, data quality, jobs, routines, shared containers, stage types, others, and that's. If I want to first work on a developer level, I'm going to use generally any one of the jobs is there. Those jobs are nothing but our either mainframe jobs or parallel jobs or sequencer jobs or server jobs. Any jobs which are okay useful, we are going to log in and we are going to work on that particular jobs. For example, I'm logging into the parallel job. Most of the time we are going to use nowadays parallelism concepts in data stage. We are selecting the parallel jobs. Click OK. Now we are in parallel jobs environment and I'm going for the jobs here. In these jobs, 1 second. Sorry. These are some jobs which I designed for my previous batch students. Okay, with different jobs. Just let me open. Okay, to show you how we are going to design the job and okay, how it will be there. Just I'm opening one job. Right. Okay. Now it's opening. It will show what kind of jobs we have. This is one job actually. This is a kind of graphical design we are going to do while implementing data stage. Okay. How we are going to take these files. These are different files. They are combining the entire data, and again, okay, we are filtering the data. It is loading the data into 3 different outputs also. Like this, if you want to design, okay, different kind of jobs with different examples, we can design, okay, all the jobs in a classes, okay, and we are going to explain what is the purpose of each and every stage, and okay, why we use this aggregator operation here. This is copying operator, this is merging operator, these are databases. So all the things we are going to cover as part of this data stage designer. These are normal, okay, what is the introduction of this data stage and what activities we can perform in data stage, and okay, deleting of the datasets and routines, arguments, and working with the parallel stage like Oracle database, Teradata, ODBC, DB2, and normal files like sequential file, dataset, file set, lookup file set, complex flat file. This is used for a mainframe environment. And apart from these are the normal stages, okay, we are also going to use these debug and development category stages and some real-time stage kind of XML stages, okay, XML input, XML output, XML transformer stage, and how to connect with even try to show you MQ plugin as well, and how to create a containers kind of thing. What is this local containers, what is this shared containers, okay, those things also we are going to discuss. And we are also going to cover here what are the advanced stages we got from 8.1 onwards to up to this 8.5 or 8.7. There are few stages is added newly from these data stage versions like 8.1 onwards, that is a range process and slowly changing dimensional stage. All the advanced options also we are going to discuss. This is about data stage designer. Okay, this is in designer. In the same way, we are going to discuss all the client components. Next, we'll go for director. We'll go for IBM info. And we'll also discuss even about the administrator as well. As a developer, you are not going to work on administrator, but at least your job, okay, those things. Those we are going to discuss in a IBM Information Server administrator. Okay, that is the one thing. Information server. And next thing is the job sequences also we are going to discuss. This is a kind of an environment where we are going to design a batches. Batches means, for example, I'm a developer. I designed 10 jobs and one of my colleague designed it's a kind of batch. When we run the sequence, automatically these all the 30 jobs need to be run. Those kind of sequences how to create. For example, in those sequence, in the 60 job sequence, if one particular job got aborted, means 40th job got aborted, for example. If 40th job got aborted, then immediately I want to rerun my job from 40th job onwards only, because already 1 to how to put. And in case a loop, we want to run the same job multiple number of times, we want to specify loop condition also. Okay, that like this kind of activities also we are going to discuss in job sequence, and we'll go for the basic information also. Okay, this is a basic one, and this is about and with the information services admin. This 10th unit is going to complete this administrator, that is called web console for IBM Information Server. This is about the information server administrator client component. Just a minute. Which is going to have the information about the information services, catalog manager, information services administrator also, which is going to cover inside that. That's just nice logging. And next, once these all the are covered, then we'll go for a quality stage as well. What is this quality stage? What is the basic architecture of quality stage? What is the use of quality stage in our data presentations? What are the different quality processes? See, even this quality stage is a tool kind of thing which is going to have in Informatica, which is going to have in even BODS. Okay, every ETL tool is nowadays maintaining the quality part also to provide the better quality of the data to their customers. Okay. Here we are going to discuss about these all the stages whatever we have in quality stage. That is investigation stage. Okay, in investigation also investigation process, character concatenations, word investigations, investigation of unhandled patterns, next standardization stage and its process. What are the rules we can apply in standardization, like domain specific rules, domain preprocessor rules and validation rules. How to create our own rules apart from the built-in rules. And match stages, how to do the unduplicate match and reference matches, and survival stages. And finally we also discuss about the MNS and waves. What is this MNS and waves means? Multinational standardization stage as well as worldwide address verification and enhanced system. These two stages are used to completely do the address verification on multiple nations data and verifying the data with multiple various countries data also we are going to verify by using these waves also. These are the stages we can use generally for quality checking. These are about the quality checking we are going to discuss. And once the quality stage is also completed and ETL tool is completed nearly 35 to 40 hours, 30 hours of time, then we'll go for one project as well. Okay, at least 10 hours of time we are going to specify on this project. What is this particular project architecture and BRD, and what are the dimension tables available, what kind of fact tables available in the modeling, okay, what is the flow of subject areas in the project, what kind of design document are HLDs and high level document we are going to have, project flow, okay, how to start with the project and where you are going to involve, depend upon your role. For example, you are applying for a developer position, where is we are going to involve. If you are applying for a quality stage developer position, where is your role will be there, how to design the complex jobs, and what kind of testings we can do in our project, like unit testing, system testing, user acceptance testing, regression testing, end-to-end testing, how to do this deployment process of this code to different phase of the project, and how to create a kind of documentation. See, once coding is done by developer, generally we are also going to involve into different documentation as well, right? What kind of documentations we are going to have, okay, what kind of documents we are going to design, and how to do the deployment of code from one phase to other phase, production support process also, what kind of production support issues we are going to get, and basic unit scripts for doing the automation of the code, and discussing of the scheduling process with the control tool, and fixing the defects and problem tickets. Okay, how to we are going to resolve the issues in problem tickets, and what kind of incident we are going to get in production support while doing the production support activities. These are all the things we are going to discuss in at least 10 hours of the time onto this project. And apart from this, coming to this project domain, that is we are going to discuss in class, okay, which domain we want to discuss, either banking or insurance or healthcare. Based on that, okay, the domain, based on the domain we are going to discuss that corresponding project. And if any one of you want to write any certification on 8.5 or 8.5 with the quality stage, okay, I'll also provide you that corresponding materials and that corresponding information. You can also write, that is not very difficult or something. We are also going to cover metadata, and we are also going to cover configuration related information, because in certification on 65 questions will come. In those 65 questions, 5 questions on metadata, 7 questions on configuration, 7 questions on transformations, 7 questions on Oracle databases. Like this, it's going to be categorized. Okay. On the same way, we are also going to discuss about the certification process as well, and how to improve the performance of the jobs. And the installation will be taken care first itself only before a class starts. Okay, our admin will contact you. Okay, they are going to install into your machine, and we are going to provide a materials wise. What kind of materials we are going to provide is, I'm going to provide you materials, that is data warehousing fundamentals and data stage fundamentals, data stage advanced concepts, and in basic unit scriptings and the scriptings, unit commands and scriptings, and databases, related materials, and project related documents also. Okay, at least few of the project related documents also. Those will be useful for reference while you are practicing into your missions. Okay, these are the things we are going to cover as part of our data stage tool and data stage project and quality stage within this time frame of the classes. If you have any questions, okay, any other things, you can ask me. This is the only kind of basic demo, but in actual classes we will start with the fundamentals onwards. If you already aware of fundamental, then we can skip those and we'll go for the tool level onwards.
Hi Suresh, can I talk?
Yep, you can.
Yeah, basically the overall I can see it's a 45 hours session, but if I see it takes long time to run the data stage jobs, almost sometimes it takes more time. So how the class gonna be conducted? Like you gonna show just practically, or with you we are going to do, or you gonna send us the demo, video demo, and later we have to practice? How it works basically?
Every day what I'm going to do is once the tool is started, okay, we are going to discuss the job itself in a class. Okay, I want to design one job, for example. Okay, I'll design the job in class and I'll show okay how to design the job, and I'm going to take a simple sample data one, because if I take too much data, then obviously it will take too much time to design only one job. I will take some set of okay 50 records, 100 records data. I'll process that job and I'll show. The same way the jobs you can design in your mission also, I'm going to provide you more data also to practice in your missions. When you are okay practicing, you can use that data and you can design the same kind of job and you can run the job also.
So basically, once you are just showing, and with you, we are not going to practice. Am I correct?
Right. Okay, it's because if you want to practice parallel, it will take too much time.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, some people are okay not properly going to practice, or some people are not going to open properly. That will be critical.
Yeah, so if you're gonna show some particular jobs, like most of the time jobs are tough, like if we don't remember later, okay, what was the next step? So are you gonna provide the demo of that? Do you send that kind of files, recorded things?
No. Those recorded things, okay, only for the important classes we are going to provide, not for all the classes. Or if
For
you
example,
miss, for example, right, for example, today you missed the topic, okay, other people also there in the same batch. They came today, but okay, you have some urgent work or something, you missed that one. Then for that one, we can provide that recorded one, not for all the classes.
okay, for example, like XML, I am basically interested how to use the XML files like in 8.7 and 8.5 versions. I know pretty much
Right.
8.1. So I saw like even 70 hours, like some of trainers couldn't finish all the data stage jobs and everything. So as I can see, you have explained so much things like project and AutoSys tool and all these things. So I'm just wondering, like, will you cover in data stage tools 20 hours all of these things? So how you gonna show the database connectivity? Like what kind of database you gonna show? And in AutoSys and Control M, you're going to show us practically how the job works or how you schedule the job, or you just going to give the demo theoretically?
Right. That control M and autosys, okay, we are going to discuss theoretically only, not practically. For that one, we can connect with other mission, okay, which is we are working right now. That mission, okay, I'm going to explain you, okay, what are the existing flows or existing existing what are the project okay, related scheduling tools are already available. That we are going to explain. But tool level, okay, see, what I can do is, okay, not, okay, for example, if we take, okay, database connectivity, we are going to discuss only one or two examples, not, okay, many examples or something. If you want to discuss many examples, obviously, it take only data stage will take nearly, okay, 3 months of time. We'll not be able to cover any other topic, for example. See, what we are going to cover in this one is a basic tool level information. Once the tool is done, okay, we'll to finish out the, okay, the project also. At least, okay, tool level also we are going to cover majorly. We are going to focus on important stages, not for all the stages. Okay, we are going to waste some time. We'll, for example, if we sit today, okay, with the class, the debug and development stages. Those are very simple stages. No need to wait for each and every stage. One example, we can design one job. In that job itself, we can discuss the 4 or 5 stages also.
So for those simple stages, will you provide the guidelines like, okay, you have to do these steps and get this kind of source data and follow these steps, and then you will get that kind of targeted like output. So will you provide that kind of thing, or we ourselves have to try that stages?
No. Every stage we are going to explain, okay, what are the useful for the project while designing the project. But that's what I'm telling is, okay, in case if those are simple steps or something, then we are going to design, okay, with 4 or 5 stages in a single job itself. Every stage which are required, okay, we are going to discuss. If it is, for example, okay, some critical stage or something, we are going to take, okay, for the stage itself, it will take 2 to 3 days of time also. But if it is simple stage, we can cover within one class itself, 4 or 5 stages also we are going to cover in a class, and we are going to finish it.
So I have a question about the XML. For XML, are you going to cover like how we can access the XML file and how we can convert it to the tables? Are you?
Right. In XML case, okay, what I am going to do is, okay, for the existing people are what we are doing is, okay, we are going to take some XML input files and we are going to convert those into flat file formats. Also, we are going to convert those XML files into even database also. And okay, means we are going to discuss about XML input, XML output, XML transformer, stays, how to do this, how to work with XML operations.
So what the database you're gonna show us? Like which database connectivity you're gonna use? It's Oracle or SQL Server or what?
We are going to discuss in classes. Okay, one is Oracle and second one is Teradata.
Okay. And one more
Mostly
question
Oracle we are going to use. Okay, yep, yeah, you can ask.
about data modeling. Also, you're gonna discuss it theoretically, or are you gonna show any data modeling tool to us?
No, tool we are not going to discuss, only theoretical part.
And regarding running the jobs, are you gonna show us on director itself? And you discuss the Unix also, shell scripting and all these things. So how you gonna show that thing?
These tools are installed right now onto Windows, not into Unix. Okay, we are going to discuss Unix, that is separate normal. Okay, Unix commands and scripting only. While running a job, we are going to run on Windows only, not in Unix.
Yeah. So, but how then you gonna show about us regarding Unix shell scripting?
Right. Okay, I'm going to explain the scripting. Okay, not to the executing the script or showing the script with the data state, because these machines don't have this Unix. We have Unix, but that is not connected to this data stage.
I know that. So that's what my question is. Like, then how we will get to know like how to do jobs and all these things. So we
are going to explain the script. Okay, how to write the script. Okay, how to execute the script. Okay, normally, those kind of script in future, if required, you can write in when you are working on any company.
You're gonna show us the examples of the scripts.
Right. For example, every day we are going to receive the file. Okay, once the files are received, we want to do some kind of basic validations, whether this file having header record or not, whether this file having footer or not, whether this file having how many detailed records is there, those detailed records count is matching with the footer record count or not, and in header record also whether this is starting with the HDR word or not. This kind of basic validation, and date also, date of this particular file also I want to compare. And every day when we receive the data file, along with the data file we also going to receive, for example, some edit file is there. What is this edit file means? It shows the actual data, how many records is there in the data file. Those kind of validations we will do by using the script. Once the validations are done, data stage job is going to run. Once the data stage job loads the data in target, this same file need to be archived. To do archive also, some archival script is there. Okay, that archival script is going to maintain up to 15 days in my archive directory. Then after that, it moves those files into some backup tapes. In case, for example, we receive one issue after 90 days of time or after 100 days of time, I need the same file to do validation or to do some do kind of re-engineering process to check where the issue is there. Is it a data issue or is it a code issue or something? Then I need to contact the tapes team, okay, to fetch the data or to again re-import the data. For that also we have some script. In case our major jobs are running today, if any one of the major job is got aborted, then I want to receive one mail to my mail ID, okay, or to my mobile, to my pager, whatever we have. Those kind of scripts, how to write those scripts and how to validate, okay, that we are going to discuss.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for like more kind of complex jobs. Basic steps I know and basic stages also know. So I'm more interested into 8.7 and 8.5 stages regarding XML and the new stages what they added, checksum and pivot, all these things. So how many jobs you gonna cover in the class? So I will get like idea, just the basic jobs, or you gonna handle more complex jobs also or not?
Right, we are going to handle complex jobs also, but okay, in a session, in a batch, in a sense, okay, there are some people are completely new to this data warehouse, okay, we need to focus on them as well, okay. If I discuss only complex things in the first itself, they are not able to understand. That's what, okay, in initial days we are going to cover okay, simple jobs to understand, okay, because they also need to pick up, they are completely new to this data warehouse and this data stage too. And in advanced classes when we are discussing, okay, we'll also discuss about complex jobs, and we're discussing even project also. I'm going to completely show what project we already worked, okay, completely in one company. When we discuss that project level, okay, we are going to have some complex jobs there with the complex stages, how to design the job in that case with using of these XML stages and okay, pivot, enterprise, CD stage, and transformer looping conditions, okay, and checksum stage. These are the advanced stages we are going to cover. And how to find out the last row group in a particular group of the records when we are using for the this transformer stage, okay, those things are we are going to discuss. Even range lookup, surrogate key implementation. Those
Yeah,
advanced
that
stages also we are going to cover, not in first class itself, okay, not in the initial class itself, because if it is one-to-one session, then okay, we can start with first class itself only at topics, okay, we are going to discuss advanced topics. But when it go for the batch lines, okay, some people are completely new to this data warehousing, they need to understand, okay, we are also need to focus on them. That's what, okay, initial days we are going to discuss with the simple 5 or 6 days jobs, but when we go for advanced classes, we are going to have Java days also.
so then do you have any kind of like session for, because I'm looking for more complex jobs and advanced jobs and whatever new stages added. For example, you discuss like information analyzer and all these things. So as you discuss in 40 hours, you cannot cover everything else. So I'm basically interested in all those things which are now important for me. So
Right.
how will it work? Like, do I
Like
have?
this, okay, like this kind of, that is separate sessions actually. Okay, that is, see, if you go for this one, we are going to discuss quality stage and information analyzer and advanced new topics. That is a different class actually. That is, we are going to do fully advanced topics on 30 hours.
Okay. So it
That is
won't
different
cover it.
session.
So will
I
you
didn't
gonna?
get you.
Yeah, sorry. So will you cover this separate class, or do I have to join with this batch, or you gonna get separate batch for that?
If you want only advanced topics, if that's what, there are different two cases. Please, who are already working on data stage, okay, for example, 7.5 or 8.1 or 8.0.1 or any version, if they want only advanced topic, that is different batch actually. Uh,
Okay.
Only, okay, if, for example, if you are new to this data stage, okay, you are first, okay, you want to know data stage tool, and okay, in that batch, okay, in class we are going to discuss advanced, but not, okay, separate advanced, because see, if I start this directly quality stage, or if I start information analyzer, okay, or I CD stage functionality, transformer stage, looping condition, or transformer stage, last row handling, XML stages, or range lookup, surrogate key functionality, pivot enterprise, or advanced database stages, advanced search criteria, cross-project comparison, these kind of advanced options, whatever we have. If I discuss directly these advanced stages in class itself, they will not be able to understand.
Yeah, that's true.
Who are already working on data stage, they can understand. Okay, for that kind of cases, we have separate batch. That is for the duration of 30 hours. We are going to completely cover on only advanced topics, not normal stages.
Yeah. So basically, I'm interested in quality stage and all these advanced topics. And one more thing, like you're gonna install 8.5 or 8.7.
Right.
Which version you're gonna install on our machine? And
That is depends on information configuration.
okay. So what?
Okay, it's not a problem for us any to install 8.1 or 8.5 or 8.7. For your system configuration, it should be at least 8 GB RAM should be there to install 8.5. If you
8
want to
GB.
get it right, okay, 8.7, it should be more than 8 GB also, I think. Okay, without using VMware, or if you want directly to install into a machine, it need to be more than that also. And okay, operating system may be Windows 7 or Windows 8, or okay, or more, that may be any version also, not a problem for this data set 8.5 and 8.7. But
Oh,
RAM
okay.
wise, it should be a little bit more capacity. Okay, with compare of this normal 8.1, those versions.
Okay. So basically, Windows 7 will work for that.
Right, right. For Windows,
That.
Windows 7 will work for 8.5 and 8.7. But only RAM capacity should be more. 8 GB or 12 GB, those much capacity should be there in our machine to support these versions. Otherwise, it will be very, very slow, even if you install on 4 GB or 2 GB, like kind of the RAMs in your machine. That is okay. At the time of installation, our admin is going to check that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done with my questions. If anybody else has, they can go ahead.
Okay, Suresh. I had one question regarding the project. Now when you give the project, would you be able to give me access to the database, or how is it going to work? Hello? Hello?
I can't hear him also.
Hello? Looks like his system is stuck.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry. I think you were saying something. Sorry, I got muted.
Okay, I was asking whether, like, when you have the project, would you be
Right.
giving us access to the database on your server, or how's it going to work?
No. What are the projects we are discussing also? Okay, we are not going to give this mission. What are the mission I am discussing? Okay, and on the same mission I am going to take every day 4 or 5 hours of classes. Okay, if, for example, if I give the access to you guys, you are going to access at the same time. At the time, I may have other class or something. It will be critical to me. What we are going to discuss is when we are discussing about the project also, okay, we are going to send some documentation, not data. Project data we are not going to share to other people. And project jobs, whatever we are already discussed, okay, those jobs we are going to share, not data.
So how are we going to, like, practice the project? We won't get
Right,
access to.
you need to create your own data in your mission only.
I see.
We are not going to share the project related data outside. Okay, you need to create your own data with a set of columns what we are going to provide, okay, in a modeling document. Based on that, you need to create your own data, at least 4 or 5 records of sample set of records. You can run the same job and you can check it, okay, how this is working with the specification. As per the specification document, is it working or not? Don't check it. You can practice. Because the project data is it's completely live data, not going to share. Apart from this, I'm not going to other missions.
So, real-time scenario or what? Like as I have mentioned, I'd like you're gonna work on real-time scenarios. So, what does that mean? I didn't understand.
Come again. Your voice is breaking. Come again.
Hello. Yeah. Did you hear me, or you want me to repeat?
Yeah. Can you please repeat me the question? Okay. I didn't get your question.
Yeah. As I have mentioned, like you're gonna work on real-time scenario. What does that mean? Like, are you gonna show us real-time data scenario? Like, what does that mean? Like real-time scenario?
I didn't get who mentioned that.
In the ad, like they said, like you will get to know the real-time scenarios. Like in the
No problem. That's okay. That's what I'm telling. Okay, when we are discussing in class, okay, I'm going to discuss real-time scenario in the sense we are going to take some situation. For example, we take one banking project. In the project, we are going to take one situation. Okay, at what situation, how we are going to develop a complex jobs, and how those are going to be created, and those are going to be designed, and those are going to be run. Like this, we are going to take some situations, and we are going to explain the situations. Those will be useful even, for example, once you are into company, okay, you are working on data stage, same kind of situation may be repeated or similar kind, not 100% same situations will be there. Similar kind of situations when you got, okay, you can be easily understand that situation and you can, and first of all, okay, the people who are coming to the data stage, they need to understand the situation first. If they understand the situation, they can easily develop the jobs and they can easily test that jobs also. Those kind of some examples I'm going to give you. That's what they mentioned maybe.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions?
No, I
That's
don't
okay
have.
if you, right. If you have only, if you already are working on data stage or something, you know data stage, then advanced topics, that is completely different. Okay, because
Yes.
this what is the first one I shared to you guys, that is for the new people who are new to this data warehousing field. They don't know minimum things. Okay, then if I directly start with the quality stage, they will not come in second day. Okay, they will not be able to understand. That's what. Okay, first we will start with the basic, then go a little bit jobs, simple jobs. Then you can understand. Sometimes we are also going to receive some OPT, CPT students also. They also understand. Then we'll go for some complex things.
Yeah, okay, then let me
Okay,
know
if
about,
you're already working,
I know the 8.1 and I did a lot of jobs in 8.1, so I pretty much understand all basic stage. But I'm looking for more complex situations and XML especially and information analyzer and quality stage.
all right. Okay, if you require information analysis and quality, that is okay. Different batch. Okay, we will let you know. Okay, maybe we'll start with the coming days. One new batch for this one. You can run
Okay.
that one as well.
Yeah, no problem. Then you can just throw me a mail and let me know like what you want to cover and what are the topics like major and the project things, everything. Then I'm interested in on that side. So do let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all information.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.